Right there. Right there in the middle. Middle. Right there. There you go. How do you feel?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel great. I feel great. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What thoughts are going through your head right now?
I'm ready to get the show on the road right now. I understand that this is what this process is about, and it's a warmth in my heart knowing that I'm going to an excellent city in Charlotte, an excellent organization with excellent people around it that's running the organization. Mr. Richardson, Mr. Herney, Coach Rivera, and I'm ready to do some work.
What do you take from all this? What have you learned?
I learned a lot. I learned that you guys have a job to do in critiquing each athlete to the core. But at the same time, I have embraced this process and understand that everything is under the watchful eye right now from this point on, and it has been for me. But nothing's going to change, and but to progress to be to be great.
Cam, Cam Rosario, Latino Sports. Is it your goal to be the starting quarterback this year?
I could say I can't answer that question, but it's a goal for me to consistently, on a consistent basis, to be to challenge myself to get better on a daily basis. I don't know when that call is going to happen, but each day I'm just going to go out and learn something about each this whole offense about Coach Jasinski.
What do you feel you have to improve upon?
Just the consistency is playing quarterback. This whole transition from the collegiate level to the NFL, I understand that preparation is going to be key. And, I have to, that's part of the maturation process in this whole transformation. And, I'm willing to make that step, and we'll see how it goes.
Hey, Cam, when did you find out that the Panthers had actually decided to make that pick? And the second part of that question, can you describe how long of a day this has been for you waiting for this?
I found out about 15 minutes ago. I put closure to it 15 minutes ago. Like I said, I didn't know. I thought you guys was going to tell me something because I was out there in the dry. For a long time, I would go to sleep with questions like, where am I going? And, just moments ago, I just realized it and found out. But, as soon as Coach Rivera called me, it put a warmth in my heart knowing that this deal is done, and my job to some degree, my work has paid off.
So you actually went to sleep today, you said?
Last night?
No, did you sleep today or what was today?
Oh no, I can't sleep right now. Man, this organization has kept me up more than anything. So I need to catch up on some sleep, but at the same time be willing to embark on this whole process that's about to come up in my whole life.
Cam,
How much
everything
are you
that just
looking
went
forward to
on, are
playing
you
with
happy
Steve Smith?
that you won? That you're number one?
Say it again.
Okay, so with everything that just went on, are you happy that you're the number one pick overall?
Oh, absolutely. I'm more happy to say that with this organization, I'm comfortable.
Right.
And that's one thing I fear throughout this whole visit process, being a part of people that I could be coached by someone that I feel comfortable with, that I could tell them my true feelings, and that was going to happen regardless. But at the same time, knowing that this particular coach or this particular general manager has my best interest.
How
Trying to do the same thing I'm
how
trying to do.
excited are you to be looking forward to playing with Steve Smith?
Oh, I'm very excited. With Steve Smith, D'Angelo Williams, Mr. Stewart, all those guys are, I'm just waiting to meet and greet those guys, and also just a whole team. That would be something that I would be looking forward to, and I have been looking forward to for a long time. And with this lockout, clearing up, that will be something real soon that will happen.
Cam, with everything that you've gone through, do you feel like you have a lot to prove in this whole process? Everybody, they question your intelligence, they question everything about you. You feel when you get to that headquarters that first day, you have a lot to study, a lot to prove? I'm
not trying to prove nothing to no one that I'm not trying to prove to myself. And I understand that I'm my biggest critic. I understand, and I try to fight, and I try to battle from not restraining myself to listen to how people critique me, but it happens. And but at the end of the day, I can't go to sleep not knowing that I didn't get better in that particular day. I didn't push myself to towards where I know I want to be.
Cam, with all the turmoil that you went through this year, does tonight make all that worthwhile?
To some degree it does, but at the same time, when I wake up in the morning, it's another goal or a task at hand that I need to tackle, and it's transforming organization that was worse and try to progress to be the first.
You sound like you're more burdened than relieved. Is that the case?
Burden?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm relieved. I mean, I apologize if I gave you that type of feeling, but man, you just don't understand how I'm feeling right now, and what I really want to do, I can't do it. I just want to scream.
Cam, who's the quarterback that you?
What'd you say?
What do you have about kids playing football?
What do I have about kids to play
What do you
football?
think about it?
What I think about it, man, that's a passion of mine. Just seeing a little kid play football is something in itself that puts a joy in my heart because it's authentic at a young age. And as you grow more and more, people have agendas. But as a kid, you realize that they're just playing just because they like to play football. No matter if they did good or bad, they're just out there having fun.
Cam, who's the quarterback you compare
Still
yourself
unsettled
to?
here. What are you using as sort of a watermark when you guys are looking at salaries here and unknown about a rookie salary cap, potentially no floor, no cap, and also secondly, you've signed with Under Armour. How are the deals shaping up for you as endorsements go?
I'm really not focused on about endorsements. I'm really not focused on money. That's something that's going to take care of itself. One thing that I am focused on, my number one priority, is get around this organization and make steps as far as me becoming a better player.
Cam, do you have a message for your critics?
I really don't. I understand that they have a job to do, and I have a job to do as well. And I understand this is the day that everybody's not just going to stop and say, all right, that's Cam, he's the number one pick, now we can leave him alone. And more than anything, the floodgates has opened officially. And I'm just going to do what I can't control, and I can control what I do.
Why do you feel vindicated, or do you feel like you have more to prove now?
So what?
Do you feel vindicated now, or do you have even more to prove right now?
I wouldn't say I have more to prove to people. I have more to prove to myself. It's a lot of goals and aspirations that I have. When Mr. Goodell said, my name as the number one pick. With a lot of things that's been given to me, it's a lot of risks, and but at the same time, I'm willing to tackle all that.
What message do you have for the Carolina fans?
What message?
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh, that might be one of them.
They can't wait
How do you
either.
feel about comparisons to Vince Young that people have said about you?
Well, that's another critique that I feel that I'm my own man and I'm my own athlete. I feel like I shouldn't be compared to anybody because the attributes that I bring to this game is something that I haven't really seen, and that's what I work out and that's what I work to be. Somewhat in my own category, but I try to pick something from each quarterback that I try to model my game after, and because if I don't do that, I won't have a model to look at.
Did you ever think about staying in school?
Appreciate it.
Ready?
I guess you didn't think about staying in school.
Is he going to the interview room or?
You can
bring him over here.
Okay. That way.
Oh, he's going that way. He's gone. Oh, excuse me. I guess Cam Newton's not going to the interview room. I think he's going this way. Or is he going this way? Is he going this way?
He'll end up there.
Okay, all right. This is a contingent waiting for Cam Newton if he comes this way. Sometimes they don't.
We're all set up.
Excuse me.
We're going right here, guys. How you doing? All right,
Scott Fowler, Charlotte Observer.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Obviously, Cam, huge moment for you personally. Can you describe what it feels like to hear Roger Goodell say your name first?
Man, I've been trying to find a word to describe this moment, and I keep falling short. But I feel great right now, and it's like I had deja vu. because I've been dreaming about this whole moment, and for it to come to fruition is a wonder in itself.
You mentioned up on the podium that you didn't get the call until about 15 minutes ago, which is about the start of the draft. How nerve-wracking is this day for you until you get that phone call?
Right, and I just got the phone call, but everybody was assuming that I knew something beforehand, which I didn't. I seen people keep coming up to me, and I was hoping that they had some news to tell me, but they didn't. But it was just something of a mystery, but at the same time, right now I'm embracing this moment and thankful for the whole process.
Are you ready to be the face of a franchise?
Absolutely. I'm ready to be in Charlotte and ready to get to work and take care of business.
Are you ready to kind of embrace Charlotte as a city too? Will you move there immediately? I mean, what's kind of your game plan?
Oh, absolutely. I'm moving there, ASAP, as soon as possible, and that's with all caps and an exclamation point.
Cam, you're welcome.
That's how serious I am.
You're walking into a team that's 2-14. How do you make them better?
I'm not going to focus on something like that. I'm just going to focus on me trying to make myself better and go into an organization where there are already leaders. And, I'm just going to do my part, stay in my lane, know my role. And I'm just trying to make the best out of each day and trying to get better.
Traditionally,
Cam, the expectations are different now. What do you say to the naysayers that say, I'm not sure he can do it at this level?
I don't have nothing to say to the naysayers because I know and I understand that they're going to keep coming. And I understand that they have a job to do. And my job right now is the only job that I can control right now. And I'm going to continuously to try to get better and embrace the day.
We got to go to the back, guys. Cam, we're still.
you got the line.
Heisman Trophy, national championship, and now first overall.
Man, that's oh man, I'm speechless. And God is continuously blessing me to this day. But more than I'm not just happy to be the number one pick. I'm happy to be a part of an organization where Mr. Richardson, Mr. Hurney, and just an excellent head coach, and I'm comfortable around those guys, and I'm ready to get to work.
Cam, here from Japan, Cam. Real quick, hey Cam, how are the folks in College Park? There was some storms down there near Fayetteville, All right, cool. Hey Cam.
It's a message to your Japanese fans.
Excuse me?
Well, I think that's probably a record number of media down here in the 7 years I've been here. Only one other person, Alex Smith, I think. What do you think, yeah?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot of people. I almost couldn't get a word in edgewise, except at the press conference. But the one thing for certain, Cam is probably gonna have to come in there, work his butt off, and do the things he needs to do. It's because the time now is let the rubber meet the road.
What do you think this says about how some of the reputation management has been done against him, and then it seemed like the Panthers almost saw through that? What do you think about that?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. There was a lot of, I would say same old stereotyping, for some reason, he can't play the game mentally. I've heard that said about Warren Moon. I've heard that said about, even Vince Young and a lot of other quarterbacks out there.
Actually, it was all the way back to the 60s and too. I was looking up, and something I found, but I'll share it with you later. But
it's the same old mentality. And my thing is, if you can question him, getting used to the NFL game, that's one thing. But to always constantly, say about a black quarterback that you're questioning his mental, that's an insult. That's an insult.
It's actually character definition.
Yeah, and it's just the way, don't get me wrong. He's got to sink or swim like any other quarterback, like Blaine Gabbert, and all these other guys. But don't say the guy's dumb. The guy's won a junior college championship and a Division I championship. You can't be but so dumb to do that. And it's just it's the same old crap.
Chris Murray, Philadelphia Star. Philadelphia Sunday Sun.
Well, Sun is the star technically.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. Go well.